So, Joy, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Do you like gladiator movies? The nice guys want to know. Need an education on how to grow your business? The nice guys are here to help. Learn about great customer service, networking, and how just being nice can help you prosper. Now, here are your hosts, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Well, as soon as you hit record, I don't have it recording on my side yet. I can, but I don't.
You don't want to have a backup?
I can. And
I have a PC. You know, my PC may just fall apart and just fucking stop working at any given second because it's just a fucking PC, right? Your Mac would never do that.
And I did record that, just so you know. Little rant.
Hey, nice guys. Welcome back, listeners. I guess we've started the podcast, haven't we?
This is how I like to do it. I like to hit the record button and kind of surprise you every once in a while. Do you record on your side too, though, right? Well, what if both of us decided in 1 week that neither one of us was going to record? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound?
You know, that's why we are the nice guys on business, because we have to be smart enough to make sure that at least one of us are recording all the time to get all this good shit.
You would have loved it tonight. I had my iMac, my two MacBook Pros, and my iPad and my iPhone on my desktop at the same time because I got a gig tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure that I had all my music on everything.
Whatever. And you know, the cost of all of those devices collectively, probably a little bit more than the national debt of Bolivia, right?
I'm sure. Let's see. 45, probably about five to $5,500 and stuff.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, hey, nice guys. If you're a first time listener, my name is Strickland Bonner. That's Doug Sandler on the other side of the microphone. Doug is the Apple guy. I am the non-Apple guy, which is why I have a few more dollars in my pocket than he does. But it's okay.
I know you do, but I feel very, very good about my purchases. I feel like they've been an investment in my future. And
you'll be standing in line for the iPhone 7 when it comes out because you're that geeky guy.
Let me tell you something. What's the new iOS thing that came out? Just 10 or something like that? No, that's Windows 10. Could it possibly be that there is a parallel universe between Windows 10 and is that true? Is
you
this
may be
iOS?
right. No, I have no idea what iOS it is.
I don't know what iOS.
Any attention to that,
I don't know what
there's been a lot of grief about it, right?
I'm not quite happy with it. I have to say that I didn't voluntarily download the update. I think it took over my phone as I was sleeping last night.
Okay, so you know what else? Like, I do have an iPad, right? I have an iPad because that's what I use for my mixing software on my band jobs.
Yeah.
And so I rarely use it during the week. So I just go to turn it on, and I turn it on, and I have two of them, right? I want on a backup. I turn it on, and it's like, would you like to update your operating system? And usually I don't even turn it on until I'm at the job.
Yeah.
So of course, no, I'm not going to. So I hit no, and they're like, would you like to install it later? I'm like, but no. Would you like to schedule no, shut the fuck up. Please hit yes and agree. I don't want to fucking do it right now. They won't let you. They're like, the option is either schedule a time or would you like us to do it automatically for you tonight? It's like, no, I don't want. No, there's no option for that.
What is this? Hold on a second. Is this the Apple update or
exactly.
is this? Oh yeah. They're a little bit intrusive. They do like to come into your world and mess you all up. For some reason, I did not ever tell it I wanted to do it at a later time. I just said, remind me later. And of course, I woke up this morning and the update was done. And is your wife yelling at you? Is everything okay?
My wife just came down and said, "You're giving me heart failure. You're screaming at the top of your lungs." I'm like, I'm just recording a podcast. Sorry, honey, didn't mean to make you nervous.
It's just Doug and I. It's fine. We're just making a living.
Anyway, you were saying what, Doug?
I don't remember. It's a little bit intrusive. I'm not down on Apple at all. I think that they have some great products. I do own a lot of the products at Apple, and my son.
Yeah, lot. You own them all.
I do. I own many of them. I don't own the watch. I have not yet found a purpose for the watch. I really had never found a purpose for the iPad. But when it came out, I actually still have my iPad. I guess it's the original iPad. It's the one without a camera in it. I mean, I do hold on to the shit forever.
Wow. That might be worth something someday. You never know.
Maybe. I still can't exactly figure out what to use it for. So I just use it as kind of like a backup DJ system for if I need it. Although I can't actually put anything on it anymore because Apple doesn't support it anymore. Crazy as it might seem. Hey, let me just read the promise statement first, and then we'll get into the rest of the show. We'll talk about the amazing community that we had for the month of September, and we'll share some numbers with you guys. But first, let me hit the promise statement. Nice Guy community. Our goal is to provide the most entertaining podcast experience ever. Period. Hold us to that standard. Please reach out to us. Let us know how we can make it even better for you. Because if we did not hit the mark, Strick and I, this is what we do. Certainly, we don't get paid to do this, but we try really hard. We want to do it for you. So at DJ Doug is my Twitter handle. That guy over there, Strickland, at Nice Guy on Biz with a Z. Please reach out on Twitter. That's probably the easiest way. Strickland will ignore you if you send it to me. I promise you that I will respond to you. Okay.
I won't ignore them. I don't do that.
Does Anna still handle your Twitter stuff? Or
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I haven't actually looked at it in a while, so I guess she's doing it.
Oh, Strickland won't ignore you, but he'd much rather let you linger out there for maybe like a week or two. Oh,
you mean if it's on Twitter? Oh, yeah. No, Anna, hopefully we'll get back to you, right? I'll ignore you. I won't know. You can email me if you really actually want to get me, but you're right. Twitter, I won't. No.
Those that you might not know who Anna is, that we've referred to her a couple of times already. Anna is our production assistant, and she is amazing. I actually found her I think it was through Twitter actually, and she I can't remember if she guest posted a blog on my website or not, but I was so captivated by her writing and her style and her speed and efficiency, and the fact that she actually responded like a human being. Most people on Twitter just are robots. It's crazy.
You know what else is amazing that our listeners may not know? We have never actually met Anna in person.
No, we have not.
But we're going to on November 7th.
Yes, we are.
At our Mastermind.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a moment too, because the Mastermind, the B'MoreBiz conference coming up in November 7th, 8th, and 9th. We're going to have an evening gathering, a little reception, a fun time. Strick and I are going to host some drinks on the 7th. The 8th is going to be a full day of learning, Mastermind sessions, and some great learning. We have a couple of speakers lined up. We are hoping to have a total of somewhere between 6 and 8 speakers, and I have 5 that are already expressed in interest. And again, as soon as we get them to sign on the dotted line, of course, the pay is huge, Strick. You know that, right?
In other words, they're paying us a lot? Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
News to me.
Yeah, the only way that they're actually going to come is if they're paying their own nickel. Because at this point, since how's our Amazon link doing?
Let's see. This week we've made exactly $0.
$0. And do you have the totals?
Oh, sure. Like if you want the total for the year.
Yeah, give me just a lifetime total.
Lifetime total, which would be for the year so far, $23.95.
So if we divide that between the 8 potential speakers that we're going to have.
Sonny obviously needs to order more groceries.
Oh shit! I got to get Sonny. Oh my god! Oh, hold on a second. I forgot all about that. Sonny is got a time crunch here. Let me get her on the. But finish. Can you talk about the conference, and then I will add Sonny as we're doing this too.
B'MoreBiz conference. It is in Baltimore, Maryland. That's right, our hometown, and it's going to be the 7th, 8th, and 9th of November. And as Doug said, cocktails with the nice guys on the 7th. The 8th and 9th are full of masterminds and speakers and all kinds of really cool stuff that we'll have more details of very soon. But we would love to have you guys jump in, and it is actually, we'd love to have you jump in quickly because it is only going to be limited to 10 people total.
This is Sunny.
How can we only limit it to 10 people? That would be really challenging.
No, it's going to be great because that way it's going to be intimate.
What if we have like 20 people that say that they want to come?
Then 10 of them are going to have to wait till we do the next one. That's why you got to jump in quickly.
Hi, Sonny.
Hi guys, how are you?
We are doing great. I'm so sorry. I taught Strick just so because you don't know this. I as soon as we found out that we were going to be recording tonight, of course, the first thing I do is get on the phone and I'm like, Sonny, are you available tonight? And she's like, I don't.
And I'm like, on a Friday night, what the fuck else would I do?
Don't tell your husband.
She told me some crazy story. She's running. Is it a full marathon or a half marathon?
No, it's just a half. I just do half marathons. I'm only partly crazy. So I'm doing a half marathon tomorrow. It's my second one in 6 weeks. It's the Run Like a Girl half marathon. So I'll be wearing a tutu.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be wearing more than just a tutu. It won't just be a tutu, but I will send you guys pictures. But I will be running tomorrow morning in a tutu.
Yeah, we need that
for a half marathon.
We need that for the bonus page.
Yeah. No, it's going to be great.
Sunny,
the rest of my outfit cannot be. It's not going to be great because it's going to be cold in the morning. But I will have a tutu on, and I will make you guys as proud as I can at 8:00 in the morning.
Oh, we're excited to see the photos. Can you take the before photo? You don't look real good after you finished a half marathon. I don't think anybody looks.
Oh no, nobody does. I mean, I posted a picture after I ran Ragnar, and I posted the before pictures. I'm like, look how cute we all are standing here at the van, and we're cute and we're so fresh. And then 48 hours later, I'm like, oh, we look like hammered shit. And I'm eating a pie with my hands in the back of the van.
So how is it? I don't, since I'm not a runner and I don't really understand the runner, like what the mindset is, you have to get your head into, that's 12 and a half miles, right? Or something like that.
13.
It's 13.1. That 0.1 is really the one that kicks you in the crotch. So
that's got to be.
But I've done one before now. So now I know that I can physically do it.
Yeah.
And so that's part of it. And this one is in my hometown, and I do this route quite a bit. And so I know it, like I know myself. And that part will actually help me a lot too. The first one was awful. I had no idea what to expect. It was way hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, geez.
It was way hillier than I thought it was going to be. So this one, I know it. Like I know it's coming around every corner. It's going to be great. My sister's going to do it with me, and I will kick ass in my little. Oh, and I got a child-sized tutu as well. That's one of the bonuses of being petite.
Oh, well, that's perfect. So we were just I wish you a ton of good luck in the run for sure. Do you run to beat a personal record, or do you just run to get away from things? I run to like beat down the crazy in my head. Some people do. They run away, they escape, and that's kind of their escape. They continue running like Forrest Gump, run, Forrest, run. Is there a purpose for your run other than just the fact? Is it because you like to stay healthy, or are you running away from shit?
It's kind of my active meditation. I'm not a good sit still meditate person, and I know that you guys are, and good for you, both of you. I've tried. I can't do it. So this is my active meditation. It's just my quiet time. I turn off my phone and all of the notifications, and sometimes I have music, and other times I just don't have anything, and I run, and I love it.
Strick, have you ever run?
Only when I'm being chased.
By a jealous husband.
Exactly.
By like a bear or a jealous husband, or like the pizza delivery guy is at the wrong house. And you're like, no,
right,
it's over here.
I tend to not run because I spill my drink when I'm running. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough. So, Sonny, I know that you're short on time, but we were just beginning to talk about the BMoreBiz conference, and looking at the little doodle thing that you had filled out. I don't even know if it states that you're even available, and I'm very sad. I'm very sad indeed.
Well, as much as I love you guys, and so here's the thing: I might be in Charleston earlier the week of like mid to late November.
Yeah.
I think there was one like mid-November. And I might be in Charleston speaking in the middle of that week. And if I am, then I could run up to DC because I'm already on the East Coast.
Totally.
Yeah. If you're anywhere near, I would say within several hundred miles or a few hour plane ride, we've got to figure out how to lay eyeballs on you, because as Nice Guy Community, you may not know this either, but neither Sonny. Well, I met Sean. Sean was the first Funkin' fan that I actually had a chance to meet. Sean was the original Funkin' fan. I met Sean, and I think Sean is the reason for all of this craziness, because Sean introduced me to Stephanie Sursland, who introduced me to you, Sonny.
Sean did. Sean and I was Sean's personal Uber driver when he was out here in the spring. And so we had a few days together where I would pick him up in the morning and we'd drive around in Seattle. And he said, oh, I listened to this podcast. It's so great. You should totally listen. And I did. I'm like, oh, these guys are fucking awesome.
And then she inserted herself right into the mix. Then
I did
right into the mix. Nice Guy Community. If you don't know the cast of characters here, you got to get on board with the Nice Guy Community. It's at niceshortcut.com. You got Sunny Lake. You got Stephanie Sursland. Stephanie really doesn't play a lot of on the Facebook site. Maybe she's not a Facebooker.
She's not a Facebooker. Nope, not at all.
Stacy Sherman is a part of that cast of characters. There's a ton of cast of characters that we want you to get to know, and you can do that right over on Facebook, or you just follow the bouncing ball right here on the show. So we were finishing talking about the Nice Guy Community what the hell's the name of it? The BeMoreBiz conference, November 7th through 9th. Sign up. We'll put the link right in the show notes.
It's the 7th through 9th. Damn it. I'm not.
I know.
My birthday's the 6th.
Ooh,
okay, but
if you guys want to fly me out for my birthday, you can do that.
Well, how do you know you can't be there 7th through the 9th? You said you might be in Charleston
because I have
a week.
She's very busy.
Well, then that'll be the following week. I'll be in Charleston.
She's a very busy person, Strickland. You've got.
Well, not really.
Well, Sonny, like you want us to fly you out for your birthday, but then you got to fly right back on Monday. What's up?
I'm going to be spying in Canada with some girlfriends.
Hey, listen, I don't blame you. As a matter of fact, Strick, you're running the conference. I'm going to be with my girlfriends in wherever she's going. I'm going. You're
going to go to the spa in Canada.
You know, if there's one thing
you should, it's a hot springs. You should totally come out here.
One thing I could think of that I would want to do less than go to a spa, it would be, I can't think of anything. Sorry. I am totally not a spa goer. I love my meditation for 10 minutes twice a day. So
no, when I say spa, I mean hanging out in hot springs in a bathing suit.
Well, that's a good picture in my head, but it's all the other stuff that I have to get through in order to get there. You know, you got all that other stuff.
Like a massage? A massage is worst way to have to spend an afternoon.
It's not my thing. Like I said, spa is strict. Have you ever had a massage, Strickland?
Oh, sure, many times.
And are you like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I just don't. He's
strict. He's my people.
Definitely.
Strick, you go to the spa with Sunny and her girls, and I'll stay here and run the BeMoreBiz conference.
Okay, twist my arm.
So
Strick,
anyway,
babe, come on out. West Coast. There's me, 4 of us girls.
Oof.
Come on.
I'm going to come out
to the spa weekend.
I'm going to be out there, I think, in January. I'm going to hang on Doug's coattails and be his assistant when he comes out to speak in January in Seattle.
I am excited about.
And I'm going to be in New York that same.
I know.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Let me finish this commercial for the BeMoreBiz conference so that we can move on to other news here. So the BeMoreBiz conference, the sign up will be right in the show notes. It is not a sign up to actually you commit yourself to it. It's just a sign up to get more information. We will have all of the information by the second week of October because the first week of October is our commitment date to the speakers that have signed up so far to speak at our little shindig here. So,
but we want to lock it up as soon as we can because we know if there are people coming in from out of town, you got to get flights, and we want to,
want to be able to do that. Okay.
So, by the way, Southwest is a hub for BWI, which is very close to where the conference will be, and we love Southwest. We recommend them highly.
Sonny,
Southwest is great. They're fun.
Yes.
Sonny, any final words before you? I know you got to fly, and I don't want to keep you any longer. So, any word? I know I gave you a subject, and we didn't even touch on it.
No, we're actually going to talk about money really quick. We are. We're going to talk about money.
All right.
And we're going to talk about investing in yourself, which goes towards this Be More Business conference.
All right.
Investing in yourself.
Do it. Talk about.
Don't you think?
We'll talk about the importance of association. I think that's really key, and investing in yourself to do things like. Listen, I'm hoping everybody comes to the Be More Biz conference. We don't have unlimited space, so there are going to be some people that unfortunately we're going to have to turn away. So talk about the idea of investing in something like a conference or in yourself.
Well, I explain this to people all the time, and honestly, if you want to be super engaged and you want to kind of, I hate the term level up, but I'm going to say it anyway. But if you want to be better, you have to surround yourself with people who want to be better and want to do higher level thinking. And so that's why it's so important to go to conferences.
I mean, I joined this C-suite network probably about 6 months ago, and for 4 of the 6 months, I did absolutely nothing with it. I put my little badge and it was expensive. It was not an inexpensive proposition, but the timing is everything. You sign up for something and then you don't ever do it. It's not a really good investment. But if you sign up for it and you use it, it becomes a good investment. It wasn't until I went to their conference in New York just a few weeks ago. as of the airing of this show, that I really saw the value of that. And you just hit it on the head. Until you start to see the other people that are engaged in the conference and invested in themselves, it may not even be about the learning that goes on at conferences and shows and conventions and trade, all of that stuff. It's
the conversations that happen like outside of, you sit in your little, like the learning session, but it's the conversations that happen outside that are magic.
Agreed.
Like I was in Vegas last week, and I know you guys think Las Vegas, there's nothing that actually smart can happen in Las Vegas, but I had some of the smartest real estate conversations that I've had in a long time in Las Vegas. One of them was at 2:00 in the morning. I'm not even kidding.
Fully clothed?
Yeah, fully clothed.
Oh, it's
my mind was blown, fully clothed in Las Vegas at 2:00 in the morning. And I can't stop thinking about the concept that we were talking about.
Well, and the other thing
there was alcohol involved, but but I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't stop thinking about it.
Well, what I had seen that was so cool about the conference in the couple of videos that you had posted online was it was a big crowd, and that always brings up the energy level a lot.
And it was their first one. It was their very first one.
It was great. I mean, they did a really good job of marketing the conference, but it was obvious to see from the level of experience that was on the stage, you being one of the panelists that was in one of the things that you had sent up there or put up on Facebook. People were they were involved. They were emotionally attached to the subject too, because everybody had been through that true life experience that they were sharing from the stage. That's the coolest thing about those conferences. You see people, you get to know them, you network with your heroes, the people that are in the business that are, oodles ahead of you that you think, but when they come off stage, you realize these are just people. They're really cool. Yeah. They're just people too. So that's good. So yeah, I would say investing in yourself is Strick, you just didn't you do something? Was that a conference that you went to in DC recently, or was that just a training?
My company had a conference last week, maybe it was 2 weeks ago now, I can't remember. It was called the Superhero Summit, and we invited a lot of our customers out to come and, we basically had a whole bunch of different breakout sessions talking about different aspects of the software, and I did a presentation on reporting, and it was very well received. And it's always great to get feedback. Like in this particular case, it was getting feedback from our customers about our software, and we have customers all over the world. I mean, we actually had people come in from Hawaii just for the conference to come to Baltimore. And it is great to get that one-on-one.
You guys all should have had your conference at Hawaii.
Maybe the second one, Sonny, we'll have in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, next time.
Hey, by the way, Strick, suggest next year that your company does it in Hawaii.
Good plan. I like it.
Yeah, that is a good plan.
I think we might do our next business conference in San Francisco. We seem to have a lot of listeners in San Francisco.
We really do.
And I've never
been. It's a very cool city.
I've never been to San Francisco.
No, great.
Cool.
Maybe I'll take you around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Last time I was there, it was I went down Lombard Street. That's the coolest street. I mean, I've been there several times in my life, but this was the first time as a 50-something, whatever. And it was because I was speaking at a conference, and I had half a day just to walk around the city. What a cool city! But it is so expensive there. Everything. I mean, not from a meals perspective, but just the real estate alone is ridiculous.
Like the average price point is well over $1 million now.
Yeah, not for
well over $1 million, and they're not big places. Like they're teeny little stacked up places, and they're well over $1 million.
Not for the faint of heart or the weak investor. No, totally not.
No,
all right,
but
Sonny,
they are for the good-looking gentlemen like you guys.
Yeah, and they've got money to spend on a conference that can get them a lot of information and help them grow in business.
All right, we'll have to think about that, Strick.
Yeah.
Well, let's get through the first one first, and then we'll work on the second.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Sonny, wish you a lot of luck in your run tomorrow.
Thank you so much. And Doug, honestly, if you teach your son one thing, teach him how to deal with finances. That was another conversation I had in Vegas with things that are not taught in public schools that should be.
Yeah. In tomorrow's show, which we're going to actually record in just a few moments, in tomorrow's show, originally we were going to record. My son is coming on the show. His name is Adam, and he's going to hit us right between the eyes with some reality when it comes to what kids are learning in school. He's a junior at a local college here in Maryland called Towson, and he's going to talk about the dollars and cents thing and how it fits into. Really, it's quite interesting because, as a guy that's been in the work world, and of all of us who's been in the work world for as many years as we have, we really don't remember. I mean, I don't remember. Were you ever taught any subjects in school about actually how to manage your money?
No,
totally
God, no.
That would have been like.
Sir, do you teach your girls?
My daughters actually do have a class in that right now. I went to the back to school night like a month ago or whatever it was, and I talked to the teachers, and they do have a class. So, I mean, we try and teach them as well, but they do have a class in that actually now.
Checkbook.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think that there was any of that, but I didn't really, not that I've ever heard of in school. So we're going to have Adam on the show tomorrow. So best of luck in your run to you and your sister, Sonny. May that half marathon seem like it's only 13 miles.
Okay, guys, I will, now, point one, yeah. I will take a lot of pictures before. I will not take any pictures after, or at least not of my face. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.
Talk to you,
bye,
baby.
Sonny.
See ya. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Hey, Strick, so should we, how far into the episode are we right now?
25 minutes.
Okay, so can we just spend just another moment talking about another subject or two, and there she goes.
I don't know. Is it on the list?
Yeah, it's probably on the list. I wanted to update you guys with the continuing saga of my Kmart experience, because
Oh God, not more Kmart. Okay, go ahead.
I don't remember. Do you remember where I left off or anything like that? Or
it sucked, and that you had called them and still 2 weeks later had not gotten a refund on your credit card?
So just to bring everybody up to speed, because it's been a little while since I told the story, is that I went in there, I had a coupon for a purchase that was not applied to my purchase, so they had to zero out that particular transaction and ring it up again. And there was all sorts of attitude that was involved in the re-ring to save my $5. But it's my $5, so screw them. So they rang up my product twice, and they refunded me once, or they said they were going to refund me once, but the credit has not appeared yet on my credit card. So I call up Kmart corporate, which is an 800 number. It's not in the United States, so it's an overseas call center that I was reaching. And they then, in turn, while I'm on hold, reach out to the local store to get this fixed. They're looking for a woman named Tiffany, apparently, in the specific Kmart establishment that I went to. So the saga of Tiffany is that Tiffany works very limited hours. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, she worked between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. yesterday. So unfortunately, that was a window that I could not hit.
Do you know why she works such short hours?
Well, she's the store manager, so apparently.
Well, no, she's in customer service at Kmart. Yeah, that's why.
So she's in customer service.
So they only do that like 3 hours a week, basically.
I can't believe that what it really comes down to is that an establishment like Kmart, it comes down to, no, you're going to need to talk to Tiffany. I mean, how is that even a thing?
Right.
And so I could not reach Tiffany yesterday. I called today, okay, because 10 to 1, that's a very short window. So I called today. Oh, no, we're sorry. Tiffany is off today.
Oh, of course. You missed her 3-hour window for the week.
She was off today. She works on Saturdays from 9 to noon. 9 to noon.
Another 3 hours on Saturday.
So
they're upping their game.
I said, can we do this? Can I give you all the information so that she said no, or he said no, you're really going to need to talk to Tiffany. And I'm just now, because it's funny to me.
Yeah.
I want my $50 back. Yes. But it just seems so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
If anyone in the nice guy community actually works for Kmart, we would love to hear your side of it, your story. Maybe you can empathize, or maybe you can disagree with me. I don't give a shit, but could you talk to me about what's I just want to hear somebody from Kmart get on board and just say, oh yeah, that happens all the time, or that never happens. That's a very unusual experience, Doug. I don't understand. So
you know what's funny, Doug? The way this relates to your impression, your perception function of a company, right? So I believe on the same episode last week talked about Southwest and my issue with them, and I've got a flight credit and they haven't credited it yet, right? So I've been back and forth once or twice on email with them, right? So it's been probably a week or so, or maybe a little bit more since I sent my last email and said, hey, here's the explanation. And I haven't heard back from them, but you know what? I'm not worried about it. And that's not because I'm lax about it. It's because I trust Southwest to do the right thing. Whereas if it had been a week and I hadn't heard back from Kmart, I'd probably be exactly like you. Give me a specific time that I can talk to Tiffany, because God damn it, I don't trust you guys as far as I can throw you.
And that's exactly what it is. If I just dropped this would never get resolved.
Right. Ever.
This would just, no,
like
ever.
With mine, when Southwest got backed up, they reached out to me twice to basically say, hey, sorry, we're taking so long. That would never happen.
This is a note sitting on somebody's desk that is now probably under, I doubt it's even a note. It was probably written on the back of the same receipt that they never credited my account with.
Or on the back of the candy bar wrapper that Tiffany opened from the one she stole from the front counter and snuck back in her office.
Now, Strickland, you just called her a thief. Now, come on, it's not. I'd much rather owe it to you than cheat you out of it, is what Tiffany is saying. So anyway, nice guy community. Never underestimate the power of nice. Is that what I say all the time?
Yeah.
I just got a little brain spasm there.
No, it's good. That was all right.
No, not that. Yeah, I said that right. Don't underestimate the power of nice. Is that what I said? Yeah. Sorry. My brain is just so.
You want to go for 3, Doug?
No, I don't want to say it a third time.
Okay.
Steve O'Brien, take us out of here.
Are you sure the legal department cleared this? Okay then. For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Hey, if these bozos want to get sued, that's their business. Leave me out of it. Wait, we have a legal department?